What's up, my man Rainbow Warriors? We got two teams here fighting to stay around 500 and win their division, stay in the wild card hunt, all that good stuff. It's the Falcons and the Colts, and they're going to be over in some other part of another country somewhere. It's in Berlin. That's where this game is at. Anyway, let's focus on these teams. They both rush the ball very well. They have two of the highest rating running backs in the game. Let's focus on the Atlanta side of the ball. They're in Detroit's playbook, which is a vertical power, and they're in the vertical zone run, which is their highest scheme. Now, there is no vertical zone run playbooks, so the closest thing is vertical power. And then they're in the New England defense, 4-3 quarters, which is also their highest scheme on defense. They're 500 club. They're still trying to find their way. As far as play sheets go, they're using heavy, strong, and nickel. I can't remember who's in the slot. It's been a constant rotation. I think it is Mooney, or they picked somebody else up. I forget, but it's been a constant in and out of wide receivers at slot, and nothing's worked. We even tried Pitts there, and for some reason, tight ends just can't be in the slot and slows him and messes up, in my opinion, the whole thing. And then on the other side of the ball, we have the Colts. They're in San Francisco's offense. They've been in this all year, but the schemes have changed. They were starting to slow down a little bit, so we put them in the vertical zone, which is their highest rated scheme. I'll keep them in San Francisco, but if they start losing, we're going to start looking for vertical power playbooks that fit their team. And then they're in the Green Bay defense, base 3-4. Base 3-4 is their highest scheme, but they've been struggling on defense, and they've also been turning the ball over. That's because of Anthony Richardson. And as far as in the slot, this has also been a constant rotation. We just had Pittman in there, and he's just too slow. He's big, but he's too slow. He's not shifty enough. So right now we have Josh Downs, and that's about it. So I think this should be a good game. These are evenly matched teams, two of the best running backs in the games, and we got two lower overall quarterbacks looking to see if they can get some wins here in Berlin.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. To be the team first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. So now the Colts getting their first opportunity on offense in this game. And bringing them out, one of the league's most tooled-up quarterbacks, Brock. He's trying to reach a new ceiling here in year 3. Anthony Richardson.
And Kate, you don't have to look beyond his performance last week as really a root cause of their loss. I'm not saying the only cause. They're certainly had a hand in it too. But you aren't winning a lot of games in this league or any league if you turn it over 3 times without a touchdown to counteract them. A lot of room for him to improve this week.
2nd down, looking for options. Short pass brought in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. All set now, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Colts. 1st down.
Straight ahead with Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 41.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground. Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Richardson on 3rd. Receiver screen here. It's Downs. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Falcons, the running back Bijan Robinson, getting set to begin another drive. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
This is ahead for about 5. Kenny Moore there to make the stop. Third down, it's Penix. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that makes it 4th down. First down now, ball at the 33. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Colts, first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Down the field, he's got Pierce. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
10 more yards. Complete to number 14, Alec Pierce.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He's got it. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts go up 6-0 here in the first. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Falcons, nothing.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
They send a tight end in motion. They go play action. Here's Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up 4th down. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Richardson will do it himself. And they'll still have some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Billy Bowman on the stop. No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Richardson. That finds Pittman, complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 27.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of one. The Colts have taken the early lead. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They have second and pretty long here. Richardson back to throw. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. The Falcons bring it in. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And Atlanta will return it for a touchdown. The Falcons start to fight back with their first points of this game. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on a football field, maybe his whole life. That distance, whole lot more than the few yards he's usually running towards quarterback in the pocket. But he had enough to reach that goal line. You're darn right he did. He could sense it, and he wanted it.
First down throw here from Richardson. Has it downfield, working the left. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short.
It's a gain of
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
For a Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their second down.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design, tremendous communication. Everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
Quick slant into the hands of Downs. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Brings up third down.
Third and long, it's Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback in his offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
It's second
8
and
yards to
8.
go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the shotgun, Penix. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. To the air on third and long. Throw right side, caught by Mooney. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball to 44.
And the Falcon first down.
Penix now on first down. Complete out to the right side. And on first down, only gets about a yard here. The defender there to force him out.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2.
On second down, Robinson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on third down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Throwing now on third and 2. Escapes the pocket. Oh, Penix lost it. And the Colts pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
On first down, it's Richardson. Completed over the middle. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Play fake, it's Richardson. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
The Falcons ready for their next possession. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be 2 hands on the football as they return to the field. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on
Penix here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard. To the air on this first down, Richardson. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
Following the sack, needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Now, I gotta imagine, partner, there are a lot of folks shaking their heads at seeing that. He has battled interceptions all season, and here, well, he's now been picked off on back-to-back drives.
Yeah, shaking their heads because on this drive and throughout the season, the adjustments just haven't been there. The picks just keep coming week after week after week, and this time, back-to-back series.
Now here come the Falcons on offense. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory, and they've got a short field after that pick. 1st and 10, a run to Robinson. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's the beauty of mixing up your play calling. Like a great boxer, you never throw the same punch. Throw some unique looks. And that jet sweep, highly effective at moving the chains.
Robinson on the inside give. Wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Berlin on the other side. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Staying with Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Brings up 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
10.
Option give to Taylor. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first.
And the Colts first down.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Billy Bowman on the coverage.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Richardson on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Richardson now. Oh, no, they get him yet again. James Pierce picks it off. And the Falcons might be able to get some points late after the interception. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report. The Colts and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Starting the 3rd with Taylor. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
Just about every
49-yard
defensive
line.
coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
To throw, Richardson. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
3rd and long for him here. Throw right side finds Pittman. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3. Going wide receiver run to start this series. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
Penix working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Shoves him off. Has him on the quick hitter. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
A pickup of 10.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
On now comes their punter. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. 1st down throw here from Richardson. Pittman's got it. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Now Richardson to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 1st down from the 42.
That's good for a Colts.
From the gun, Taylor. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's another Colts 1st down. 47-yard line.
Taylor down right near the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter. You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Richardson on 3rd. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That's on target to Pierce. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
That's another Colts 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece, and he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Taylor. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Colts take a 3rd quarter lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts take a 4-point lead. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Spins right by him. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. So So 20 yards on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
20. First down, Atlanta.
All set to go now from the 35. Play fake, Penix. He's got London left side. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Robinson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Extra man in the secondary for the Colts now. 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
From the shotgun, Penix. He has the first over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
To Kadarius Toney. A gain of 9 yards. And the Falcon first down.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Complete to Darnell Mooney. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They go play action. Here's Penix. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
Kyle Pitts. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Robinson. And he's going to make it in for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons push their lead to 3. The Colts and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Down the field, he's got Pierce. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That one goes for 31 yards. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line.
Colts.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
33-yard line.
They go again with Taylor. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Taylor now up the middle. Not much doing up the middle there, so he bounced it outside, earned him about 4 on that carry. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Taylor trying to run for this first. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Colts 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Here's Spencer Schrader. A lot riding on this field goal try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Cracking for it, and it's good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. Now a toss play, Taylor. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Richardson back to throw. Gets this one to Pierce. And he's across midfield with a gain that sets him up for 3rd and very short.
It's a gain of 7.
Richardson on the sneak. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. 1, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
And he will get the first as they touch him down.
This game of today, Kate, in so many ways is so different than the game I played. That's a call that I can close my eyes and still remember. All you do as a QB is just look. It just takes a look. With the big guys up front saying, give me a push, then I'll do the rest.
The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. It's the 2-minute warning here in Berlin. Colts with a little more work to do to win it here. 2nd down now, they need 7. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Right side, this is reeled in by Warren. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
22 yards.
Back to throw. Getting out to his left. He takes it himself. And he's going to score a touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts have taken the lead late. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. 1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Another carry for Robinson. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
Back at the 28-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Finds his back. It's Robinson. Play not developing as they had hoped. That's a loss of yardage, Brock. Fourth down coming up.
A loss of 5 yards brings up fourth down.
Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. This is Taylor. And it is a first down for the Colts. And they can go ahead now and breathe easy. They're going to win this ball game. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Well-designed run. Here's Richardson. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. So the Colts pick up the win in this one. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off.
Much needed win here for the Indianapolis Colts. They get back to 5-5. Falcons fall to 1 game under 500. They're at 4-5. Let's take a look at this box score. I mean, I don't know how the Colts won this game with what Anthony Richardson did throwing the ball. 355 yards and a touchdown and 3 interceptions. 22 for 31, 70% completion percentage, a YPA of 11.5, 6 sacks. I mean, he threw in 3 interceptions, took 6 sacks, but threw for 355 yards, had a touchdown, and on the ground, he had 6 for 25 and a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor had 19 for 84 and a touchdown. Receiving, Alec Pierce 8 for 160, Pittman 5 for 85, Warren 4 for 65, and Towns didn't do nothing in the slot, 2 for 8. Jonathan Taylor also had a receiving touchdown. So, yeah, I don't, Buckner had 2.5 sacks. Latu had a half a sack. No interceptions. The Colts completely lost the turnover battle, and Michael Penix only had 84 yards, playing with short fields, couldn't put up enough points. I mean, the one interception you could only get 3 points out of, but I mean, they didn't do shit. Good Lord. A lot of sacks, of course, 3 interceptions. Let's look at the coaching abilities that are equipped on Shane Steichen, and we're using this game. Field general, he had 1, 2, so 2 field generals, pressure posse, and Island Kings. Well, looks like it worked pretty good. They got a bye next week, and then the Chiefs. The Chiefs have been playing like shit. Anthony Richardson, 2,100 yards passing, 11 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. I wonder if I need to fix his throwing motion. Johnny Taylor is over 1,100 yards rushing. That's 112 a game. If he stays on this pace, he should be very, very high. He'll definitely be over 1,700 yards a game, close to 1,800, maybe more. Anthony Richardson, 380 yards on the ground, 6 rushing touchdowns. We think he'd rush more. Pittman, 4 for 537 and 2. Alec Pierce, 39 for 479 and 2. Warren, 33 for 426 and 2. And then Johnny Taylor has 42 for 268 and 3. And Josh Downs is just not a good player, no matter where the hell we put him. In the slot, out of the slot, at number 3, but lines up at number 2. Leading tackler is Zaire Franklin, followed by Pratt and Sauce Gardner and Nick Cross. Tackles for loss, Zaire Franklin. The Mike, wow. Latu, 19.5. Buckner 15. 19.5. 19 tackles for loss, 15. I'm like in my mind somewhere else. But how does the Mike linebacker have 19 tackles for loss and only 1.5 sacks? That's pretty darn good. Latu 8.5. Buckner 7 sacks, 3 for JTT, 2.5 for Grover Stewart. They need to get more sacks, man. Peppers is forcing the play because they lost whatever the hell his name is. Where is he on here? He even show up? No, we lost one of our safeties right after he got superstar. Was it Jalen Carlisle's? Hold on, wait a minute. Yeah, it was Jalen Carlisle's. He's got 2 sacks and he went out for the season. Or it was Cam Bynum. My bad. We lost Cam Bynum. Duh. So those are the stats. Tell me what you think. Is the 49ers still one of the best playbooks in the game for slow sim or not? Let's look at some standings here. So Indy right behind Houston for the AFC South. It's going to be hard to make the wild card, but I think these AFC North guys are going to eat each other. So I will probably let Denver and definitely Indy sneak up in there. Miami, meh, they're kind of falling right now, but we'll see. All right. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. See you very soon.